This is the second free game that we get from December. And from the looks of things, it seems to be like a, I don't know, like an isometric type hack and slash where you make choices. Wasn't too clear on it. I know that you play like a fox. Like not like playing like a fox, like I'm going to be stealthy and smarmy and cunning, but like an actual animal fox.
Once
on two
upon
legs.
a time, the infamous rover Reynardo plundered
See?
the
Fox.
Isles. Then his mother called him to her deathbed. "Swear to me that you won't die on the gallows," she rasped.
They gotta catch me first.
Reluctantly, he swore. And he whiled away his days at home with music, cards, and wine. But the Emperor had changed. He'd been good once, a shy, almost humble toad. He'd built universities.
Education!
People started whispering about mass graves in the woods, midnight rituals, victims
A
screaming.
frog ruling over
The
ravens?
Imperial ravens would round up entire villages, and no one ever returned. The ravens had come to
Nevermore!
Ubar scouting
Nevermore!
for ancient books said to be of great power. But the librarians had hidden the books, so they'd burnt the librarians. The citizens, outraged, had driven them off. The ravens had
Damn
come back with
birds.
dropships. The kid had fled with one of those books. He was brave and dumb and wanted to join the rebellion. And Bernardo had promised his mother he'd protect him.
Oh, lovely. Stupid kid. We get to chase after them. It's gonna be an escort mission at some point. Yay! Okay, so Animal World, ruled by a toad, giving commands to ravens to burn libraries. That's where we're at in the world. This has a lengthy loading time. Well, at least they give us some music to listen to while it loads in the background.
The kid was looking down, watching his city burn. "Sorry, kid," Bernardo told the kid. "Look, if we give them the book, they'll leave you alone." "My mother died for this book!" "I promised her I'd protect you." "Oh, damn it." The kid had run off. With the book, of course.
Damn it, Buster!
So Bernardo had to run after him.
No. I don't want to run after him. How do I jump? I can't jump. Fine. Looks like I got to protect the kid, you know?
The two ravens were staring at the kid like he was their dinner, which probably was what was in their tiny brains. "Hey," Bernardo said. They cocked
Hey.
their heads at him. "Pick on someone as ugly as you." Wait, that didn't come out right. "For the Emperor!" The ravens called and rushed at him.
But he's just gone. Yay, button mashing. So it's like a mix between Dark Souls and Assassin's Creed, because Dark Souls uses the kick motion. I know I'm going to screw that up at some point. Yep, I already can't do it. Awesome. Any over here? No. Oh, that's my tracks, gotcha. This game looks pretty beautiful so far. I'm always a sucker for
A dropship flew
kind of
overhead.
CGI storybook graphics.
Hoped they hadn't noticed it. The kid.
Hey, I'm down here! Get off my bridge.
Oh,
Wonder if they can fly.
The Gate of Heroes. Someone's idea of a joke, making the skyship docks a gated community. You needed a hero's sword to open it. And the kid was on the other side of the gate.
How did he get a hero sword?
Let you through. Promise me you'll take the book to the rebels. Or I'm going to steal your ship. I'm not taking that damn book anywhere. And neither are you.
Try and stop me, laughed the kid. I bet you don't even have a hero sword.
And with that, the kid hopped away. Had to hand it to the kid. He was an idiot, but he had guts.
No, I have.
Bernardo going to get a hero sword.
I have a normal sword. I don't have hero sword.
And win essence? That sounds about right. I'll need a workshop, though. Perfect. A hero sword. QED.
Okay, so current sword, hero sword, allows me to look badass. Lovely.
This
Level
is
2 to
what he got for
upgrade
settling
myself.
down and finding people to kill. The kid's mum had been a swell cook, and she'd laughed at Renato's jokes, even when he didn't know he'd made one. And then the ravens had come to burn her. And she'd made him promise to protect the kid. But she never told him where the book was. Just the kid. He came up to a ledge. It was too far to jump. There'd been a bridge here before, hadn't there? And there was Peter, giggling at him. How'd you get across? He asked the kid. Where'd you find a hook? I hopped, said the kid.
What is this, kid?
Hey, look out behind you.
Cute, said Renato. Ah, ravens.
Already fucking up the counter. Look at that.
It was time to talk some sense into the kid. Just hook his way across the ledge and chase the kid down. Thing was, he hadn't used his hook since he'd retired. Damn it. Maybe if he meditated at that altar there, he'd remember his old skills.
Yeah, 1 skill point.
It was starting to come back to him. Something you never completely forgot, like how to freeze time when attacking. The more he fought, the more he'd probably remember.
Okay, so now I have a magic blue hook. Okay.
And there was the Farfarer. She was the fastest ship he'd ever known. She could do the Kestra run in 12 furlongs.
Oh, jeez.
So
Star
the
Wars
sailor
reference?
told him, and something told him the kid was about to walk into an ambush.
Stop!
He shouted.
I'm not giving you the book!
Shouted the kid.
It's not about the book.
No! Peter!
But the kid ran for it. And a goggler nailed him with its ivy.
Oh. Stupid kid.
The book was unburned. Next to it were the buckles from the kid's shoes in a kid-sized pile of ashes. Damn it. Why hadn't he lied and told the kid he'd take the book to the rebels? The kid would be alive now. Really pissed off and betrayed, but alive. Oh, damn it. Renato picked up the book. He couldn't let the Empire have it now. He was going to have to get it out of there. He'd be a wanted man. Probably have to join the rebellion just to have a place to dock. Well, He'd hated home life anyway.
Hey, look. This entire thing is a Star Wars type story. Lovely. Ish. Kind of. Well, kids should have listened. Made all the ore I can get. Damn it, I was trying to break that crate.
This book anyway. Maybe he should open it and find out.
Oh boy, it's gonna be some like
All
superpower in it.
Years ago. How many? The war was a blur, and now 3 Raven scout ships were chasing him. Where are you running, rebel? Cawed the Raven captain over the loud hailer. Renato could see them cranking up their catapults.
Just going out for milk?
Renato yelled back. Where can you run? Laughed the Raven horribly. Far behind him, another city was burning. The dark cloud above its island was thousands of Imperial ships. The fleet was doing a thorough job. Take us to the rebel base, and we'll spare your life! It cawed. The entire jury-rigged rebel fleet was only a few islands to the east. Beyond that were only the pillars of heaven. A sea of endless blood-colored tornadoes. The rebellion was out of time. Unless Renato could bring a game-changer. Maybe he could. Renato had found out where he could find the pieces of the Sky Ripper. The legendary weapon that had exiled the lost gods. Surely a legendary weapon could win the final battle. On the other hand, his old friend Lapino had sent Renato a desperate message saying he had a brilliant scheme to save the rebellion.
Oh, here's our first choice.
Rescue him. Renato dived the Farfarer towards the abyss. As he felt the heat of the jet stream, the Raven ships peeled off, not stable enough to follow him down there. Now it was time to choose. Lapino or the Sky Ripper?
The Sky Ripper seems like a far-fetched tale.
Ah, Lapino. Apparently, the Mad Rabbit had sold a Pegasus that he did not exactly own.
What does the fox choose?
Lapino always wiggled out of trouble, given time. But he was out of time. The Ravens had figured out that Lapino was a rebel spy. If the fleet reached him first, they'd string him up for that. Never mind the winged horse.
Okay, so, first stage. It's got a very Skylander-esque feel. I mean, I know it's because it's islands in the sky and isometric view and whatnot. But, I don't know, I hope it... it's very Bastion-y, too.
Lapino had apparently managed to confuse the judge by arguing that he hadn't actually stolen a winged horse. He'd only sold it. But, wait. Where was the prison? The village was empty. Had everybody fled the Ravens?
Yeah, probably.
Why would anyone put his slinky collection in a strongbox, thought Renato. Any magic slinkies? Oh, there was something else.
I need 30 ore. And a whole lot of ore to make the other stuff. Okay, so I can... Once I get a gem, I can socket it into my gauntlet to get extra bonuses. Lovely! Oh, slowly but
much
surely.
easier than free climbing.
Quite. What's that? What are those? Oh, ravens. Is this gonna get shot down? That's what I did.
The Ravens had taken the town. Renato had seen villages emptied like this. All the people taken away to be sacrificed in the Emperor's secret rituals.
Stupid fucking war.
Renato hoped the people were just hiding. Renato's blood was up. He just needed to smash something.
What's this? That looked special. Yes, more ore. So I can't go fight all the ravens and kill everyone. God damn it. I want to go kill all the ravens. I want more experience points. There we go.
Ravens were landing everywhere. The advance guard.
I kicked that
You better get
ass.
moving. If they got to Lupino first, they'd eat him for breakfast. Or a snack.
Okay,
They
so
weren't picky. If they got hungry, they sometimes forgot to interrogate their prisoners. Even top spies like Lupino. Where had the mad rabbit got to?
okay, so for combat, it's a contextual counter. He only goes in the counter animation if there's an enemy attacking from that direction. I like it. Let's go for the 2 barrels. And the treasure chest. Ooh. More ore. More ore. Wonder which sword I should make next. It's a really calming game.
Renato felt like he was ready to learn new things. Thank goodness he didn't have to go to school for that.
It was starting to come back to him. Something you never completely forgot. Like how to freeze time when attacking. The more he fought, the more he'd probably remember.
Oh, it's like attacking with critical hits from Arkham. Gotcha. Don't really need any of those yet.
Can't we just agree to disagree? Said Renato. No?
Combat is so fluid. Oh, imperfect. Damn it, I did get hit.
Renato felt a chill run down his back. Or possibly a flea.
Chill. I'll go with chill. See, what are these little stones on the ground? See, I need a void blade here, don't I? Yep. Oh, there's a workshop somewhere along.
That got rather well, actually.
Yep. In fact, I'm gonna go and level up again. there's a workshop coming up soon. Lapino!
Dirty and bloody, Renato finally reached Lapino. The rabbit was practicing his shuffle. Renato recognized the cards. It was Lapino's favorite deck. Oh, I thought you were in danger. I am. The ravens are coming. Oh, the prison thing. Right, yeah, we see this guard owed me 53 ducats, so we made a deal. They're very reasonable people, actually, for weasels. Now, I got a brilliant plan to kidnap Zenobia. We capture Zenobia, we find out what she knows, and that's the whole war right there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Capture the Emperor's greatest general, who also happened to be a deadly sorcerer and, oh, his only daughter? That would be worth it. On the other hand, he could still get to the core of the Sky Ripper, even if he couldn't get the whole thing. It must have great power.
Nope, I'm sticking with Lapino.
Zenobia wasn't just the Emperor's daughter, of course. She'd been Renato's best friend in sword fu school.
Oh,
And
son
you're
of a
still mad
bitch.
for her. The rabbit reminded him. They'd been close. She'd told him things no one else knew. But she'd never told him who she really was.
She knows all the Emperor's plans, chuckled the master spy.
She won't give them up easily.
She'll tell the interrogators, all right,
Said Lapino. Taking her would change the game, all right.
So it's a rabbit and a fox going to go take a kitten who was birthed from a toad, who controls ravens. I don't even have a comment for that. There's no... It sounds like the beginning of a bad joke. So a fox and a rabbit get on an airship to go steal a cat. See, just...
The city was already under Zenobia's control. I had to admire her efficiency. Renato shivered at the thought of Zenobia at the mercy of the interrogators. Could he really turn her over to them? But this was war. It wasn't meant to be pretty.
And I still have only 26 ore with this shit. I swear.
Your sword. Sword. Ice. Cube.
Done. Come on, is there not a workshop around here? Seriously? Dead. Dead.
Who are you looking at? Oh, right. No one.
Dead. Ah, done. Oh yeah. I'm still in the workshop. What? I think the game glitched. Yeah, the game glitched.
So, what's this plan of yours?
Use me as bait.
Said Lapino.
And he outlined a slightly complicated plan that involved geese, a net, setting the Farfarer a little bit on fire, Lapino dressing as an old blind toad, and Reynardo hiding inside a monstrous watermelon.
What could possibly go wrong? Thought Reynardo.
Oh, this is going to be fun, said Lapino, as he ran to go set up his marvelous plan.
I'm a little concerned.
A crafting bench. Reynardo wondered what he could make with it.
Okay. So this game must have replay value.
Reynardo, smash!
Show me your moves. So this got that trophy. I'm happy with that trophy. Alright. Let's get
Reynardo
me in
felt
here.
dubious about the whole plan. With every step, he was waiting for it all to go horribly wrong. But against all odds, Lapino's idiotic plan worked. Zenobia's ravens ran off after the geese, the net dropped, and Reynardo jumped out of the watermelon and put his sword to Zenobia's throat.
Reynardo, she said, are those new scars? They look good on you. You never returned my velvet jacket. It was my favorite. You look stupid in velvet. Oh, what does an imperial princess know about style? Oh, get a room, you two, said Lapino.
But the fleet was coming on fast, so they put Zenobia on the Farfarer and took her east, over the Nexus.
She'd vanished from Swordfu School, from his life, without even saying goodbye. Without ever telling him she was the Emperor's adopted daughter.
Adopted, okay.
Lapino was right, Reynardo thought reluctantly. She knows things. She recognized his look. You're taking me to the interrogators, aren't you? She said, wide-eyed. And then she jumped, with horror. Reynardo saw Zenobia plummeting. Then he saw the Nexus below them. Cats always land on their feet. Ah, she'll head for the Imperial outpost, yelled Lapino. You have to catch her.
Alright, here we go. After Zenobia.
Cats can run faster, but foxes can run longer. If he ran, he could head her off before she reached her minions at the outpost. Well, he did love a good chase.
There were stickers all over the platform for really hot lady foxes, with pictures and addresses and everything.
Zenobia, this isn't a joke. So I got a lot of energy from the boxes, a lot. Can I get ore? Ore, look at that. Haha, got some ore. Gonna need all the ore I can get, I'm sure.
Once, he found a Superman issue #1 in mint condition in a jar he'd broken. He planned to keep breaking things until he had the whole series.
God damn it, this game. Okay, what's up here? Anything good up here?
bridges anyway?
Oh, I think I took a wrong turn. This is the way I'm supposed to be going. Damn. Lovely. Teleporty pad? Teleporty pads! Where does this take me?
He was closing on her. He could smell her fear. He tried not to think about the interrogators at the secret base. What did they do to her? Maybe it didn't have to end that way. Maybe he could talk to her. But, after all, there were worse things the Imperials had done to friends of his.
Yeah, but she was a friend.
If I craft a sword now, it's going to be really short.
That's dirty.
Renato reached the outpost. The Imperials there were no match for him. Soon after, Zenobia limped up the path. When she realized he was already in front of her, she didn't even try to run. Oh, you left without saying goodbye. Again. He said, "Please. I'm enjoying this a little too much." She said, shaken. "Oh, spare us the chit-chat, would you?" said Lapino as he shackled her hands so she couldn't throw spells. She knows all his plans. All the way back to the Farbearer, Lapino nagged Renato about how the interrogators would pry all the intel out of Zenobia. How that would turn the tides in the imminent battle. All they had to do was take her to the rebels' secret base. Renato didn't like to think about what the interrogators would do to her. Couldn't he just talk to her? As they pulled away from the Nexus, Renato could see the fear in Zenobia's eyes. "I can't take her to those creatures at the base," he whispered to Lapino. "Ah, you've gone soft. Soft in the head. We captured her for what she knows. I'll take her to the mountains. Tell all the horrible things the Emperor's done. Yeah, believe me, she'll turn." And he turned the wheel. "The hell you will!" shouted Lapino, and he grabbed the wheel back from him. The two of them wrestled for control of the ship. It shot off like a mad sparrow. Suddenly, Renato was falling.
Lapino. I saved your life, you fucking hair. Don't be doing this to me.
When he came to,
Hello, viewer.
Zenobia was standing over him. "Why didn't you take me to the base to be interrogated?" she demanded. "Do you know what's left of people they interrogate? This is some trick, isn't it? To make me fall for you again. Well, I won't. Oh, Go on, then. Scurry back to your ravens. I can't stop you.
But strangely, she didn't. As Renato set off to find the Farfarer, she followed him, keeping just out of sight of the ravens.
Still can't craft anything. Dirty hair.
What were these poles exactly? Parking meters from the time of the lost gods?
Let's explore over this way. That was easy. No.
Renato hoped his mother wasn't watching.
Let's head off this way. Come on, guys, I need some ore. Give me some ore. Oh, I have the hero sword. I can go through the hero door. Shoop, shoop. I'm sure you get the better of me. Silly ravens.
Renato
Stupid
wondered if he
birds.
could learn to cook this way. Probably not.
Well, why not? Chest. The later on I go, the more ore I get.
As Renato stopped to sniff the wind, Zenobia came up, still mad.
Did you really think you'd just talk me into betraying my father? Oh yeah, sure, that was exactly my plan. Then why aren't you even talking to me? Because I've never talked you into anything in my life. They're gonna court-martial you for letting me go.
He caught a whiff of the Farfarer. Wet rope, tar, and a cask of Scoville ale he'd spilt last year. It was that way.
She sounds like a little sniveling princess type character. Like, she doesn't sound like a powerful sorcerer. The way she pauses, or the way the narrator has her pause.
Getting a horse up in one of these things. It would be cursing a blue streak.
Maybe? I don't know. Another purple door. I am just missing all kinds of crap. Look, I'm missing that. Where do you let me off? Zip, 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 zip. Finally, shit.
Renato wondered if he should have taken Zenobia to the rebel base for real. Maybe she wasn't playing him after all. After the bleak talk about the Emperor's dark secret, he was regretting his suspicion. Sure enough, the Farfarer had crashed in some rocks. There was no sign of Lupino. Zenobia caught up.
All that kid stuff in swordfu school. Look, look, that's the past. We're adults now. We have duties to other people. We have destinies. What are you talking about? And you are the most arrogant, slow-witted, light-fingered, mercenary, immoral, reckless... Run away with me, said Reynardo, and he realized he meant it. What? Just like that? She demanded. I will, if you will. So she kissed him. And it was the best kiss he'd ever had. They held hands as they boarded the Farfarer. Reynardo felt light-hearted, like the winds that were playing the rigging like a balalaika. But Lapino, I need to get back to Lapino, he said, suddenly realizing he could have been captured. A prisoner. He's not. How did you know? He saw something in her eyes he didn't understand. He fell, didn't he? Into the abyss. She looked away, wouldn't answer. But then a bolt smashed through the Farfarer's keel. The broken ship plummeted out of the clouds.
Oh, God damn it, come on, people. They need to stop attacking while I'm having emotional moments. I'm clearly distracted.
Reynardo picked himself off the deck. They were alive.
We have to get to my private ship, she said. Do you trust me? I guess I must, he said. You go on ahead. Clear the path, he said. I can't kill my own soldiers.
He wanted to say that he didn't trust her, that he had no idea what he was getting into. But he had no choice, did he? He was following his heart. That's what it means to be a hero. You had to follow your heart.
Mostly. Kinda. I mean, debatable. Woohoo!
Have you ever felt you were just going round in circles? Reynardo felt
That's
like
a trophy, are you fucking kidding me? I don't have a purple sword, so... Let's up my movement speed. Whew.
Where did that go to?
How do I get more than an acceptable? Oh, poppin'. Ah, yes, ore. I need ore.
Sometimes, Reynardo really hated inanimate objects.
Yeah, this game needs to stop being so self-aware. God damn it. Why are we in a Mario-esque airship? Stage. I pressed the button. Yeah, I pressed the button, damn it. Wait, if I need 0 XP, how am I not that level already? Anger management, woo!
No skateboarding, the sign said.
I don't plan to. Oh, hi. Pardon me, excuse me. Don't mind me.
They paused to catch their breath. It was strange to be so
Treasure
close
chest.
to her. What are
Treasure
you
chest.
thinking? He asked. I'm trying very hard not to think. Me too, he said. Up ahead, he could see the thin silver of Zenobia's personal ship. It looked fast. They would leave all this behind. Don't look down, he thought.
But boom. I hate those fire things. Oop. Oh, pardon me. Shoop. Oh, hi. Zoop. Damn. Look at all these warships. Bowser would be impressed. Oh, I can't go that way. Onwards and upwards. Zhoo. Ooh, style great.
As they reached her ship, Renato suddenly felt a sharp pain in his stomach. He was surprised to see a crossbow bolt sticking out of it. I was going to lead the Empire to our secret base, said Lapino. But no, you had to screw up my plan because you still got a thing for her. Renato stared at Zenobia. The kiss. Was it real? She said, with a look of indescribable sorrow. She gestured and said an arcane word, and Lapino went flying into the abyss, screaming, I'm telling your father! Then she knelt down to cradle his head, and her paws felt very soft and warm.
Well, shit.
Okay, that was weird. He could have sworn he just died. Instead, he was on the Farfarer, sailing away from Ubar. And it was still burning. He'd fled burning Ubar years ago, hadn't he? And now he was back there. Had all those years fighting the Empire been nothing but a vision into the future? A useful vision if it was true. He'd learned something. Lapino was a traitor. Renato had suspected there was something wrong with the Mad Rabbit. But now he knew there was malice behind his goofiness.
Ooh.
He'd made bad choices.
But now, when the real battle came, he wouldn't make those choices. He wouldn't make the same mistake twice. The book's pages began to flip backwards, towards the beginning. And he realized that his adventure was just beginning. The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced, or so a scholar in the mountains had told him. Surely the weapon that banished the lost gods could defeat the Emperor. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Emperor had brought the Sky Ripper pieces up out of ancient burial by his obscene rituals. Could this be where the Iblis stone was hidden? Someone better get it before he does, thought Reynardo. And also, his old friend Lapino needed rescuing. Of course, Reynardo had a pretty strong suspicion that Lapino had betrayed the rebellion. But could Reynardo really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
Huh. Okay, well, that's going to be all for our stream tonight. Thank you to everyone who joined in. If you're watching this later in the future, make sure if you like it, make sure you leave a like. If you catch on by chance or you search this up and you find me here, you see what you like what you see, leave a subscription, and I'll bring you some more content later on. So that was the love path of stories, the path of destinies. This game has a very good impression. PlayStation Plus, they have a lot. Both of the choices this month are fantastic options. I did a stream earlier tonight with Invisible Ink. Very good tactical stealth espionage type game. Somewhat in the vein of XCOM and Fire Emblem. If you want to test those out, test out that game. That one's good. Stories. This is good for someone like me who loves narrative-driven games. I recommend checking them both out. So that's my recommendation. Both are good. If you're a PS Plus, pick them both up. Both indie titles. Both are great. I'll be continuing these streams throughout the month. I wanted to get both of them kind of started tonight. That way, I can compound and build off what's there already. So make sure to keep an eye out for future content. And you all make sure you have a Zantastic day.